Man, so we are here and we are live. Haven't done it for a while, back again. Every once in a while, something piques the interest and makes me want to speak about China. You know, funny thing, Dwight Howard, ex NBA player Dwight Howard. You know, perhaps perhaps Dwight Howard is not. I'm gonna assume someone like Dwight Howard doesn't keep up on the forever politics of China. I'm sure he doesn't. Sure he doesn't keep up on it all the day. He doesn't. He's not walking around with his phone all day reading about China and their politics. Probably doesn't care that much. Goes to Taiwan. Seems to be having the time of his life. Yes, basketball, Taiwan sports, wonderful, and calls Taiwan a country. Man, what a horrible thing to do, right? A horrible thing. How could anyone call Taiwan a country? Oh my god. This really just it gets me because I just it's funny when you think about it. It really is. Think about that for a second. If you say something like Texas is a country, because there's a lot of states here and a few states here in the United States where hell these states are they practically are their own country. Their laws are so different than certain other places, that whatever, right? A lot of people in Texas practically consider Texas to be a different country. Same for Florida and same for California. Now imagine a whole country of China gets upset when an NBA player goes to Taiwan and calls Taiwan a country. Wow. You know, you'd think that with such a powerful country that they wouldn't care, that it wouldn't be a big deal to them, that they would just be like, so what, you know? But even here on YouTube, I remember when you had all these people that were fighting, like, is Taiwan a country? Is it a country? Oh my God. Oh, it's like, do you really care that much that Taiwan is a country? Does it really matter that much? Imagine that. To me, it sounds like that crazy, overbearing girlfriend, right? That you can't get rid of. You just can't get rid of her. That's what China is to Taiwan. It's a crazy, psychotic, overbearing girlfriend that sits outside of your house, in front of you, in her car, and she just texts you all the time. And you're like, leave me alone. I want to do my own thing. Leave me alone. She keeps on telling everyone how you're hers, and that's what China is. China is the overbearing country that tells everyone that they own Taiwan and that Taiwan is theirs and that they control it and they're going to keep it. And think about that for a second. This is the same country where people are considering actually creating a currency with. Think about that. You want to give power to the psychotic, overbearing girlfriend. Really? Do you really want to do that? I don't think so. China is this country where people look towards technology and they say, wow, China builds these big, amazing, beautiful cities. But they still can't get over the fact that they don't have control of Taiwan. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. If China's really that great, why do they care so much about Taiwan? Why do they care that Taiwan has its own freedoms, its own government, its own rules and regulations, its own, music, its own advertising, its own media? Why do they care, right? Why do they care? And why are there countries out there that want to align themselves with China? I look at it and I shake my head in disbelief, because how can you expect a country to lead the world when it has the personality of a jealous girlfriend? It's insane. The things that we see China complaining about in the world baffles me. I remember when I lived in China and they had that thing where they literally took the NBA off of TV because they didn't like what was said. When I see this happen in America, it kills me, because I'm like, this is insanity. This is what you see happening in China. But to imagine for a second that they're doing this same thing with an entire country. Anytime you say something about Taiwan, you get canceled. Anytime that you mention Taiwan, you have to go online and you have to apologize to people because you called Taiwan a country. Does China really want an apology? I don't. That's the thing. I wouldn't want anyone to apologize to me over something so petty, anyways. I would just be understanding from the beginning and just say, you know what? You don't matter, anyways. You're irrelevant. The fact that they're worried about Dwight Howard, an ex NBA player, shocking to me. It's shocking because he's so irrelevant even in America. But to think that he's able to garner the attention of the Chinese government? Wow. Think about that for a second. A single person can go to Taiwan and call it a country, and he gets the attention of the Chinese government. Think about that. Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? Imagine if I went to China and I said, communism is wonderful. And then the American government was like, that prime in China guy, oh my gosh, we've got, you know what I mean? The American government doesn't care. Governments don't care. The fact that the Chinese government makes a big deal about something like this just shows you how terribly weak they are. It's embarrassing to think that even just going to Taiwan, having a good time, and enjoying yourself by playing basketball is not allowed. Wow. And people want to talk about the freedoms of China. China has freedom. Give me a break. You can't even call Taiwan a country without getting political attention from the Chinese government. Holy shit. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. Probably going to continue some of these formats so that I can put out more videos. Some of these quick live streams, throw them together, be done with it. Thank you for the couple people that were here. I know, very strange time. Taiwan is a country. Let's not get all mad about it, Chinese government. Like, comment, subscribe, and everyone have a good day.